Okay, we're back after some debugging. Yeah, actually it does return the exact same outputs. We just have to specify a lower absolute tolerance. So I can actually remove this here. So this will now convert the small model. Then we can do the same for the large one. So for the large one, here the hidden size will also be different. So let's go back here. Embedding dimension is 1024. And the number of hidden layers is double the amount that we have for the base size. So it's, oh, sorry, this needs to be included here. Number of heads 16, which I think is a default. No, it's not. But the rest is the same. Okay, so let's convert the larger one. Okay, that also looks fine. So now the last thing is checking whether, well, the giant one has an embedding dimension of 1536. And it has 40 layers. That's even, yeah, that's, you can call that giant. Indeed. So, all right. So that's quite a large checkpoint. Is more than 4 gigabytes in size. But this one here is Vid Giant 2. Other various. Let's go to the yeah, there's a problem here with the MLP, and I think I know why. So the giant Dino V2 model uses a different feed-forward neural network layer, namely the SwiGLU fused class. So we need to also add support for that in our modeling file. SwiGLU fused, this class here, from Dino V2.layers. So this one, which inherits from SwiGLU. Oh. Okay, so that's a class we will have to add support for it. So here, let's go to the Dino V2 MLP class. Excuse me. So here we're gonna add the SwiGLU FON. Okay. Actually, yeah, I can just okay, so we have out features here, which is a bit the same thing as this class. So it does seem like this one doesn't use any activation. Well, it uses this silo activation function. It also doesn't use any dropout, so that can also be removed. And the bias thing, yeah, that's used. So here, for setting the multi-layer perceptron, it's going to be different. Okay, so the setting the MLP. Okay, so here I would say if well, actually this SwiGLU fuse thing might already be supported. So activation, let's see what we support here. Okay, SwiGLU doesn't seem to be added supported here. So I'm just gonna add an if else statement here. Then we can add here this should actually be like this, and then we can say here defaults to false, whether to use the SwiGLU fit for neural network, and then we can say here equals false, and then here we can say like this, and then here we can okay so I'm gonna try to reconvert this. Okay, yeah. Here. So here, depending on whether or not we're using this SwiGLU feed for neural network, we have to convert different weights. And now it's probably gonna say like which parameters we need to rename. Yeah, I need to still say here, if you're using the giant version, we need to set this to true. So yeah, this is taking some time because the model consists of 40 layers, which is quite large, but now it's still complaining. Dino v2 SwiGLU. Yeah, that's because we need to also include this line. Yeah, so now we will still have some missing keys probably. Okay, so now we have quite a lot of, yeah, but it's the same for each of the blocks. So now we need to just add those here. And then the same thing for this thing, W3. But yeah, those variable names are not really great. Ideally, we have clear variable names, but so first it seems that the hidden states are going through a first linear transformation, and then we chunk them up. Okay, so that is now already passing, but we're not getting the exact same values, it seems, for the giant model. So if we go here, Let's see whether this passes with a lower tolerance, because of course the larger the models you get, the more instability you get. Maybe there's still a big difference then. Let's see whether the difference is large. Yeah, there's quite a big difference, so there's still a bug here. Okay, so in the next video we're probably gonna debug why exactly this giant version is not still returning the exact same values as the original implementation. But other than that, I think we can start to open a PR, because the only things left now are making sure that we have a properly working image processor that returns the exact same pixel values as the original implementation, and making sure that we can also convert the giant version.